Find the quotient. Here we need to first rewrite our problem. The first in line is the first in the house. We have 17,976 divided by 28. You need to go ahead and do your long division. You know how to do these steps, and you will write your answer. Once again, we need to find the quotient. Here we have 0.3465 divided by 0.21. So we know first in line is first in the house, 0.3465 divided by 0.21. We know that we cannot have a decimal point in our divisor, so we need to move that decimal point to make it a whole number. If we move it in our divisor, we need to move it in our dividend, and then we take it straight up. Now we can go ahead and divide like normal. An artist can create 4 pieces of pottery in 2 hours. We have four pieces of pottery, 2 hours. So we have pottery to hours. That's 4 to 2. What is the artist's unit rate in minutes? So the first thing we need to do is convert hours to minutes. We know that 1 hour is going to equal 60 minutes. And here we have 2 hours. So how many minutes is 2 hours? So to get from 1 to 2, we times 2. So to get to here, we need to multiply by 2. And that will give us our minutes. So we need to set this up, and we need to put our minutes here. So this will be our minutes, and this will be our 4 pieces of pottery. We need to know now how many does 1 pottery, how many minutes. So we're going from a 4 to a 1. That means we're dividing by 4. We need to take our minutes that we got here and divide it by 4. And that's going to give us our answer that we put in the blank. It says answer without units, so you're only writing the number. Lindsay is very excited to be getting a great deal on an iPad. It was originally $500, but she will only be paying $325. What percent did she save? So we need to take our 325 divided by 500. When we do that, we will get a decimal. We need to take that decimal and multiply it by 100. This will give us the percent of 500. We need to find the percent that she saved. In order to get the percent saved, we need to take this percent, we need to take 100 minus the percent you got. And that will give us the percent saved. And this is what you're going to type as your answer. Are the two expressions equivalent when x equals 10? So you need to rewrite 5 times 3 times x plus 8. And you're going to plug in 10 for x. So it will look like this. 5 times 3 times 10 plus 8. And you are going to solve using order of operations. That's PEMDAS. The next one is 8 times x plus 8. Once again, you're plugging in 10 for x. So that will be 8 times 10 plus 8. You will solve that using PEMDAS. If you get the same answer for both of them, you will click yes on your answer. If you get no, you will click no. Which number line represents the inequality y is less than 64? That means y is smaller. So you need to make sure that your circle represents less than only, and that your line is going smaller than 64. Emily's bedroom ceiling needs to be repainted due to a leak in the ceiling. How many square feet will she be painting? So first we need to split up this shape. All right, so we're going to find the area of shape 1. Shape 1 is a rectangle. So we know the area of a rectangle equals our base times our height. So you need to find the base and the height of shape 1. All right, and then we have shape 2. And that is also a rectangle. So we know that the area of a rectangle is base times height. The problem is for shape 2, we don't know what the height is. So in order to find the height of shape 2, the height of the whole figure equals 11. So we have 11. And the height of shape 1 is 5. So 11 minus 5 is going to give you the height of shape 2. And then after you find the height or the area of shape 2, your third step is going to be to add your area of shape 1 plus your area of shape 2, and that's going to give you the total area. Now it says to answer without units. So you will not answer this unit or feet squared. You're just going to answer it with a number. Melissa is packing up her bedroom before she leaves for college. Her closet is 185 cubic feet. If the boxes she is using are 4.5 feet long, 2.5 feet wide, and 4.5 feet high, how many boxes can she fit into her closet? So the first thing we need to do is find the volume of her boxes. So we know volume equals length times width times height. So we need to find the volume of the boxes. So step 1 is to find the volume of the boxes. After we find the volume of our boxes, then we are going to take, in step 2, 185 and divide that by our volume. This will tell us how many total boxes we can use to fit in her closet. This will give us the total boxes. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and label my rectangular prism. So we know that this is my length, this is my height, and this right here is my width. And our surface area formula is 2 times my length times my width plus 2 times my length times my height plus 2 times my width times my height. So first I am going to find my length times my height. So I'm going to label this A, my length times my height. So I need to go to my net, my length times my height. So that is, length times my height is right here. So there's going to be 2 of them. And my length times my height is 12 times 3. Okay, so here's my length times my height. So this is A, and here's my other length times my height. 12 times 3 is 36. 12 times 3 is 36. Next, I am going to find my length times my width. Well, my length, according to my rectangular prism, is 12. And my width is 5. So I'm going to label these ones B. So this is B, and this is B. And 12 times 5 is 60, and 12 times 5 is 60. And we have this 2 here, and this 2 here, because if you notice on my net, there's 2 of them. So next is my C, which is there. And my C equals, so these have to be my C's. And this is my width times my height, or my height times my width. It doesn't matter. My width is my 5. My height is my 3. So 5 times 3 is 15. And there's 2 of them. That's why we have our times 2. So now you need to go ahead and you're going to add them all up. So you don't have to multiply them by 2 because there's 2 in your net. So you're just going to go around and you're going to write your surface area is going to equal, we have 15 plus 15 because there's 2 of those, plus 36 plus 36 because there's 2 of those, plus 60 plus 60. And then you add them all together. And it says answer without units. Now, surface area is still going to be squared, inches squared. But here we're not going to answer with units. We're just going to add those all up and then write our number for our answer.